Greetings, everyone. An enticing showdown here on 2K Sports. We're so glad you could join us. Our game tonight featuring Los Angeles as they go up against the Savages. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Go. The tip-off goes to Detroit. Three-pointer, Payton. Good D by Ainge.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
LeBron grabs the miss. Three-pointer, drills it from outside.
From way back there. I mean, LeBron's just showing off now.
Fires away from outside. The kick out to Ainge. Six on the shot clock. To the paint. It's stolen. The drive by James. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Cousins.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little extra on that one.
The three from George. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And it's Detroit's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Ware. Another three for Detroit.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Now here's Payton. Lets it go with a three. There's a good screen. Inside. Here's Ware. Banked in off the glass. Ware's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
James wide open. Another three for Detroit.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Down low, here's Payton. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Knocked away. It's taken away by Payton. Pass to James. Back to Payton. For the three, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the inside. Allen surveying the D. Los Angeles with another miss.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
A shot by Ainge, no good. And so it's Detroit with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And welcome back to the second quarter of our scoring breakdown here for the Savages.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Just 5 to shoot.
Another one bites the dust.
Welcome, everyone. So happy to have you along for this 2K Sports presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Here we go. So the Savages will get the first possession. Outside, Payton. There's the drive. Count that one.
And how about the quickness on display there for Payton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
From 12 feet out. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Taking what the defense gives him and showing how effective his jumper can be.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Outside, James. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Bosch.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
Here's McDaniels. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's George missing. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniel's athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
8 feet away. Back to James. And the dunk by James.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. George with no one around. Nailed from three-point land.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Here's Yang, and he dunks it down.
Well, when you're giving up dunks like that, you know you're not doing enough defensively.
In the corner, it's James. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. LeBron James on the wing. And LeBron throws it down.
Yeah, the vertical's still there. LeBron's athleticism never ceases to amaze.
Left side, Bosch. The kick out to Westbrook. McDaniels outside. Now Detroit moving it up. James with it. Westbrook picks him up. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. Detroit with the ball. Pass to George.
Great defense, and this is what many people are saying. Anthony Edwards may be the best two-way player in the league.
Picked him clean. Now Detroit moving it up. Payton outside. Deflects the pass. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Detroit leading by 3. Inside. Here's Bosch. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Outside, George. Westbrook with the steal. Good if it goes. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Savages lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway up. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Savages, what do you think, guys?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And Bosch, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
It's Cunningham with the drive. There's Beal with the 3. 6 to shoot. Into the lane. Cunningham's shot is off. Leonard on the wing for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Leonard's got the lead up to 4 now for Detroit. Cunningham for 3. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Savages. You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Atlanta trails by 4. Cunningham looking it over. Outside, Beal. The 19-footer is on the money. Beal's got his first bucket in this one.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And being that Bosh is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
And Wiggins throws it down.
Thunderous jam. Wow.
To the paint. Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, he's an above-the-rim athlete. Gordon on the attack.
To the inside. Here's Bosh. Here's Hachimura. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Westbrook plays so hard out there. When he has the rim in his sights, he locks in on throwing it down.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Shot clock at 6. A shot by Gugliotta, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
12 seconds left to play in the first half. And Leonard has it in the corner. So it's Detroit with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, it's little things like that. Getting the offensive board and converting, that's what has elevated Aaron Gordon's game.
Here's Hachimura.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Atlanta trails by 6. By Şengün. Beal's shot is good.
And this is his bread and butter. Give Beal these looks from deep, and he is going to knock them down.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And Atlanta has possession. Brunson scanning the floor. It's Beal on the wing. He has 5. No coverage, that's it.
And Şengün knows when you don't have the ball, you have to stay ready to catch and fire.
And it's Hachimura penetrating. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. So the wing on the left. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Thompson for the triple. Good!
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game. Klay Thompson.
Hit his foot. And it's being called a kickball. Here's Wiggins. And it's Bosch in the corner. And a miss here on the triple. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Atlanta. For the lead. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Hachimura down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hachimura's got 6.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Screen by Şengün. Back to Brunson. Outside Gordon. Stolen by Bosch. Outside Leonard. 1:12 left to play in the third. For 3, Westbrook. Şengün with the rebound.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plastered to the shooter.
Thompson outside. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Atlanta making some changes. Leonard looking around. Pass to Wiggins. It's stolen by Edwards. For the lead. Detroit with the rebound. And here's Bosch. Leonard from deep, 3-point land. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Bosch drops in the layup for 2. He's got 9.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
There's a screen. There's McDaniels. And the layup's good off the glass.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Outside Leonard. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And here's Westbrook. Screen by Leonard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Westbrook's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Detroit.
I mean, Westbrook is a gifted finisher. Allow him to find his looks inside at your own risk.
Pass to Bosch. Fires from deep. Atlanta with the rebound. Edwards with it. Outside Bosch. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. Westbrook with it. And Bosch picks him up defensively. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
And some changes here for the Savages. Atlanta trails by 6. Here's McDaniel. Connect on the J.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now George jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3.
And this is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
He drills the 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Payton surveying the floor. .158 left in the game. Leaves it in off the window.
And superb strength there from Payton, absorbing the contact and keeping his composure for the finish.
There's the pick. And he does not hit. Detroit leading by 6. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. It's James. Outside George. 5 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter. Jackson outside. And he throws the dunk. What in the world happened? Knocks it loose. Stolen by McDaniels. Shoots the 3. Buries the deep ball.
Look, that's a big play in this game right now. He stepped up.
George looking over the floor. It's off.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up in.
Doesn't get that one.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Drained from outside.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Team's fourth.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Atlanta calls timeout. 17 seconds left.
Another one bites the dust.
Greetings, everyone. An enticing showdown here on 2K Sports. We're so glad you could join us. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
So the Savages will get the first possession. Peyton outside. Cans it from downtown.
And the intelligence of Peyton, reading defenses like a book and understanding when to take the shot.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bosch, the screen. Pass to Toppin. Pocket 6. From the baseline. Rebound, Detroit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. It's a three-point game. The drive by James. Where? Good.
And the passing instincts of James are just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball.
On the wing, Thompson. Here's Korver for three. And Ware pulls it down. And James throws it down.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
Knocks it loose. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the lean,
That was a late-ass
you
foul.
can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in
I
terms
thought
of
that was on
screens
you.
today.
I mean, on me.
You can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Peyton. Outside, George. Pass to Ware. The three. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Tampa. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Here's Yang. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. On offense, here's Tampa. Trailing here by 8.
With his strong shot mechanics, these long-range shots tend to look easy for Thompson.
And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. The drive by LeBron. And James throws it down.
Yeah, so tenacious on the attack. LeBron isn't bothered by a little contact on that drive.
SGA looking it over. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Number 3.
1:24 left in the first quarter of the game.
And we've seen Shea take a lot more threes in recent years. Shows you how much confidence he's gained in that shot.
Now, here's Peyton. Here's Yang. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
One of the quickest players in the league. Once Gilgeous-Alexander gets a step on you, it's over.
George with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And George with the stuff.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Pass to Thompson. Back to James. Outside, Peyton. And George now top of the key. Poked away. It's taken away by Wallace. And so is Detroit with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the clock. In the corner, George with it. And the three ball is good. George has got the lead up to 9 now for Detroit.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And some changes here for the Savages. And it's Tampa with the ball. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Lillard with the bucket.
Well, for Lillard, that's a routine shot. He's one of the greatest three-point shooters in league history.
And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting, Coach. Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian Lillard has done, he's been one of the guys, one of the few guys in this league who changed what we think about three-point shooting. Because of his range, he shoots it from deeper than we're used to with most anyone else. And he shoots it off the dribble more than he shoots it off the catch. Damian Lillard's one of the guys who has changed the NBA.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Now here's Bosch. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Adams. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
And the call will be against Ben Wallace. That's his first foul. Here's Wiggins. Hasn't made one yet. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Lillard scanning the floor. Korver gets a wide open look. Off target from outside. Detroit leading by 9. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Leonard finagling one in close.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
That is why you want to get the ball inside. It puts pressure on the D.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. Free throw good, Smith.
And Smith is known as a streaky shooter, but when he gets hot, boy, he is really fun to watch.
1:09 left now here in the second. Here's Hachimura. Pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Westbrook drives it.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns, Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
And the dunk by SGA.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. The kick out to Westbrook. Another shot, and he nails the jumper.
Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook's got the lead up to 11 now for the Savages.
We love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Detroit holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Here's SGA. Thompson outside. The 3. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
Westbrook plays so hard out there. When he has the rim in his sights, he locks in on throwing it down.
Thompson outside. From outside the arc. That's good, and SGA with the assist. Thompson's got 6.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Hachimura takes it out to Leonard. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul.
J.R. Smith.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Toppin with the steal. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. Pass to SGA. Thompson right side. Back to SGA. Just 5 on the clock. Alexander driving in.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Here's Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Thompson. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough openings to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, that's where Westbrook's at his best. He wants to get downhill.
Pass to Toppin. Back to SGA. Here's Thompson. Shoots over Leonard. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Another one bites the dust.
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. The stage is set. The fans are buzzing. And two teams ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. So off the tip, it's Charlotte. Westbrook drives in and finished off by Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns, Russell Westbrook, putting on a show.
Heads up play with the ball there, getting it in the hands of somebody who's ready to attack.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the big fella, Alex R., showing promise. Craig especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
And James throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Peyton. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, the defense has to offer more resistance, or he's just going to keep scoring down there.
Pass to Sarr. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Here's LeBron. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the end.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
1:56 left in the first.
Well, you love that commitment on defense, doing just enough to affect that shot.
George way outside. Detroit, no good that time either. Edwards' shot is good.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player, skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Edwards with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Substitution on the court.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Ware. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James.
This is how menacing Harper can be on the attack. Sometimes he gives the D no choice but to foul.
Second free throw, no good. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
In the corner, George with it. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. George has got 6.
This is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
For 3, rebound by Smith.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
6-second difference between the shot and game time. And Harper slams it in.
So good at reading the floor off the bounce and getting into the teeth of the defense.
Pass to LeBron. With 4 seconds on the clock. And it's good on the way in. James has got his second basket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Jones for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's Detroit. They're up by 4. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Savages.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Look, I got to say, the evolution of Russell Westbrook has been an underrated story in the league. This is a star player who has adapted to so many different situations successfully.
Wiggins drives in. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Outside Harper. Smith outside. Jones looking for an opening. 5 on the clock. Harper with the ball. And Bosch picks him up defensively. Harper, no good. Detroit leading by 4. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
Well, there he goes, getting some elevation and scoring 2 loud points.
Westbrook drives in. Pass to Bosch. Back to Westbrook. Hachimura the screen. The Savages getting another chance here. Here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by Bosch. They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
And Harper slams it in.
Well, Harper spotted a chance for a big play, and he took it. Go ahead, young fella.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
My goodness. Harper with a little showmanship. This kid can do it all.
Wiggins drives in. Offensive rebound. A 3 from Leonard. Kawhi drills the 3-pointer.
Impressive decision-making there. He could have tried to score, but makes the right decision and hits the open shooter.
Jones. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Charlotte making some changes. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to McDaniels. To the wing on the left. Fades away. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
With skills like a traditional wing, Sar might get more looks like that from the mid-range.
Westbrook with a wide open look. Off target from outside. And here's Charlotte. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Here's Hachimura. That one's off, still out of sync.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Charlotte leads by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Looking as tenacious as ever. Westbrook never holds back when going for his finish.
It's Sar, top of the key. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And he shot that with confidence, rising and firing without hesitation.
Left side, Bosch. Pass to Hachimura. Puts the move on. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Song. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive, so there's a balance.
And a wide open look for Sar. Drills it from outside. Sar's got the lead up to 8 now for Charlotte. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Traps in the tray. Westbrook's got 7 points.
You can tell Westbrook was dead set on getting those points right back.
Here's Yang. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Look at that rim protection. He just erased that shot.
Connects from 3-point range. 6 points for him.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want. Whoa, man!
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside Leonard. Pass to Bosch. 6 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
17 ball.
Shot clock at 3. It's stolen by Smith. And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last. Charlotte calls timeout. Here is Daniels. No scoring in this one. Pass to Jones. The kick out to Bosch. Bosch, the screen. Here's Harper. Rebound, Detroit. James in the post. And James throws it down.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
Outside, Jones. Back to Daniels. Over Payton. Inside. And it's Smith missing. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Back to LeBron. Outside, George. 3 on the clock. Has to Ware. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Here's Bosch. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's Charlotte. They lead by a bucket. And right at
42.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Charlotte in the lead. Here's Harper. And it's sent back by George.
And the timing from George there on the rejection, using his long reach to turn away the shot.
And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Charlotte.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
Three-pointer, Daniels. Back to Bosch. Just 5 on the clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. And Charlotte leads by 2.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Jones outside. 3, good.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot. George!
There's a good screen. Payton attacking. Off the glass.
Right to the rim. Aggressive approach when it matters most.
Well, when it's this close, you want to put your best scorers in a position to succeed. That's exactly what happened.
And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul.
Second team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution on the court. 2 minutes remaining in the game.
Westbrook scanning the floor. And the shot will go down.
Well, you wonder just how many times Westbrook has run this play. It's no doubt deep into the thousands.
Now George. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer. Good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now Zon. The long shot, no good. James outside. James on the drive.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the deep.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a three-point game.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Puts the move on. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Aggressive move by Son. Love seeing that. Clearly a foul.
Both free throws good from Son.
The free throw line's a great way to see how confident a player's feeling.
That one misses. Now McDaniel. It's deflected and stolen by LeBron.
Basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Right side, Westbrook.
Superb D. I like seeing him be this active and engaged.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside, James. Now George fires the three, and down goes the three.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Now Westbrook. Now Edwards. Knocks down the three.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Right side, George. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Good game.
Charlotte calls timeout. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Detroit ball.
Launches from deep. And so it's Detroit with the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group...
Greetings, everyone. An enticing showdown here on 2K Sports. We're so glad you could join us. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
So the Savages will get the first possession. Payton looking it over. A three-pointer is right on target.
And the intelligence of Payton, reading defenses like a book and understanding when to take the shot.
They get it back, and it's blocked.
And when it comes to rim protection, that's picture perfect.
From deep, George, and another three for Detroit.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
And Jordan gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here is George. Kicks it out to James. Shot clock at 6. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Payton's got a couple of threes now in the first for Detroit.
The shot from Payton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, he's able to make that one look so smooth. Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Down low. Here's Ware. Stolen by Gordon. High post, Jordan. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drills it from outside. Edwards got 5 now.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Fires from deep. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And stolen by Payton. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Detroit shooting their first free throw of the contest.
You know, we don't talk about defense a ton, especially with guards. But Gary Payton, he can change a game with his D.
Now, here's George. Has to Ware. .149 left to play here in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot. From deep, James. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Pass to Edwards. And he banks in the layup. He's got 7.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Offensive screen set out of bounds. The ball goes to the away team.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcome the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it. Well, even though he's a little older, Westbrook still possesses impressive athleticism, which he uses well to attract contact.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Tracks in the tray. Payton's got 10 points in the game.
And the passing instincts of James are just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
To the inside.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Gordon. From 13 feet, it goes down.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this way.
What a performance from Gary Payton. He has been the story for the Savages. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 three-pointers in the period. Back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
So it's Detroit now. Has to wear. Knocks it loose. Warning with it. Now Payton defending. Here's Mathurin. And here is Mourning. Hefty move. And he lays it up and in.
Check out Mourning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot.
Now, here's George. LeBron James on the wing. Can't throw down the reverse jam. Inside. Outside Mathurin. He takes it in. Got a hand on it.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything.
Here's Yang. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. He's got 7.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Mourning with the screen to the paint. And Mourning throws it down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Fast break, here they come. Stops, pops. Jump shot is good.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. And the first one drops.
And you gotta love the fire that Mourning plays with. His passion for the game is so special. And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them. And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Mourning. Rebound, Detroit.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Kawhi drills the three-pointer.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Westbrook with it. Mathurin picks him up. Westbrook drives in and finished off by Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns, Russell Westbrook, putting on a show.
The kick out to Bosh. Will it go? Westbrook with the nice D there. Detroit leading by 3. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Now here's Westbrook. 26 seconds left here in the second. At the tip. And Westbrook is right there. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, keeping Westbrook off the boards is obviously a challenge. He has the most rebounds for a point guard in NBA history.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The kick out to Bosh. There's the triple. Good on the triple. And the Savages lead by 6.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
That's the end of the second.
And so is Detroit, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action in just a minute. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Westbrook plays so hard out there. When he has the rim in his sights, he locks in on throwing it down.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Hachimura. Offline with his three. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Rebound, Detroit. And it's Hachimura penetrating. There's the double team with Westbrook. And it's Wiggins missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Yeah, nice vision from Gordon. He knew his teammate was there all the way.
Hachimura, the screen. Wiggins with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Here's Bosch. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
Outstanding look right there. Love to see him pass it up for a better look.
Here's Gordon. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
The physicality Gordon plays with jumps out at you. He's got a fearlessness about him.
Out to Edwards for the tie. And then Gordon with the dunk.
That rim has a family.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Detroit. Back to Bosch. Over Richardson. Outside Leonard. Clock at 4. Well, fade away. Shots good by Bosch. Bosch has got 4 points this quarter.
And when you work that rock down low, take shots from there. You'll shoot it at a very high clip.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 10. Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Anthony.
Averaging double-digit assists for a number of years. Ross can dish.
And it's Hachimura in the corner. Misses the three. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. And it's Gordon missing. And it's Detroit's ball. And here's Leonard from three. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Hachimura, the screen. And it's Bosch in the corner. And here's the break. At the elbow, Edwards. To the middle. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And that's 13 points for Anthony Edwards. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Bosch. And the dunk by Bosch.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
Well, the defense has to offer more resistance, or he's just going to keep scoring down there.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Jacks up a three. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got 6. And stolen by Wiggins. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Lakers leading by just 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And it's the Savages with the ball. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Outside Curry. Morning with the screen. Curry is inside.
I mean, is there anything Steph Curry doesn't do?
And it's the Savages with the ball. It's George on the wing. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Over to the wing. Here's Ware. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
Outside, George. Ware up top. James. And the three misses. There's the drive. Here's Curry. And the shot will go down.
Right to the rim. Aggressive approach when it matters most.
Well, when it's this close, you want to put your best scorers in a position to succeed. That's exactly what happened.
Now, here's George. James. Pocket six. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Getting crafty. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Now, here's George. And stolen by Mourning. Edwards. Here's McDaniel. And trying for the go-ahead basket. Doesn't go in. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. James looking it over. Shoots the three. A three-pointer. Good.
Well, we talk about icing his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Edwards. Ball stolen. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. Can't stop the alley-oop home. Curry on the wing. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screen.
Yeah, and yet, you still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Down it goes for three.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
McClung with the block.
Now that's how you protect the rim. James timed that one perfectly.
Curry fires. Missed on the three. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. seconds to fire.
So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points, and so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
So it's Detroit with the W. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came
Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. We have a great game on tap for you. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
So Detroit will get the first possession. There's the pick. Here's Peyton. And Peyton throws it down hard.
And the sneaky hops of Peyton, capable of rising up and catching you.
Off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Barry. From downtown. Offensive rebound. Lets it go from deep. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. The three from LeBron. Hey, Sanders grabs the miss. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Personal foul.
Nice job baiting the defenders to draw the whistle.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for Detroit. There's the screen. Pass to Ware. Three-pointer. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist.
You have to love the approach Peyton takes to the game. An exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
Here's Westbrook. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's James. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Peyton can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Let me tell you, blocks like that, protecting the rim, those are winning basketball.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. On defense, the Savages. No one near him. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Don't take any shot for granted in this league. They are all tough.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And a deep three from James. Kenneth Faried grabs the board.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Now Peyton, following the miss by Kenneth Faried from deep. Takes a three, drops in the tray.
LeBron James.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
Westbrook way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Westbrook's got 5 points so far.
Heat check. It's amazing how many guys can shoot it consistently from way past the line.
Personal foul. First team foul. Coming off the floor for your home team, number 42, Tommy Hawkins.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Peyton looking around. Pass to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Paul George.
Hits it from three-point range.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Green with the ball. George picks him up. Now Green. Nothing on the board. Offensive rebound. Here's Hawkins. And he banks in the layup.
And there isn't much you can do to stop the Hawk when he gets within sniffing distance of the rim. He is as potent a scorer as we have.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. A nice shot by George.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And that does it for the first quarter. Savages lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Savages.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Pass to Barry. Good on the three-point shot. Barry's got 5.
And how about the stroke there from Barry? Has such an effortless release on his 3-ball.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And Peyton sends it back.
Access denied. You have to go up a little more aggressively when he's near.
So both teams making some changes here. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And the 3 off target. Detroit leading by 3. And here's Westbrook. Here's Hachimura. Got a hand on it.
Well, you have to deny these easy shots when you can. They send a clear message to your opponent.
Green, no luck. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Savages. And Greg, you watch Jalen Green, so much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. A three-pointer, Wiggins comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
A minute 42 left here in the second. And Westbrook, here we go. Bosh going around him. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
Bosh has got the lead up to 7 now for Detroit.
I just love how Bosh has worked in the three-point shot, stretching the floor with his perimeter game.
Hands it from downtown.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
A baseline J. And rejection by McDaniel. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniel. And it's the Savages with the ball. 4-point game. 3 on the clock. A 3 from Leonard. And another 3 for Detroit.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Westbrook drives in. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Yeah, that's a great job of creating off the bounce and finishing with intent.
Wiggins from outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Savages lead by 8.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Well, for most of his career, Westbrook depended on his mid-range game. Now he rarely shoots from that area.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Substitution for your home team.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. For three, Westbrook gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
You know, Westbrook can make you pay from deep. The D has to at least honor his shot.
And it's Wiggins missing. Here's Westbrook. 1 second left. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Pass to Fareed. Screen by Fareed to the left side wing for the lead, and the shot goes in. Left side Westbrook. In a wide open look for Hachimura. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
For three, Westbrook. Detroit with the rebound. And here's Bosh for three. Stolen by Westbrook. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And that one, good.
How about Westbrook turning the clock back a little right now? He's cooking with grease.
Leonard draws the double. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Westbrook with it.
Here's a guy who knows how to get to the line. Westbrook's motion almost attracts contact.
Detroit shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Pass to Barry. Going inside. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact. I mean, really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Inside, Sanders. And finished off by Sanders.
Well, plenty of power behind that play. He didn't give the defense any chance to stop it.
And it's Leonard missing. Pass to McDaniels. Stolen by Bosh. Now Wiggins. Tipped away. Sanders with the steal. Pull-up jumper. And he knocks down the jumper. Barry's got 7 points in the game. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Leonard. Over Barry. And that one's good. Leonard. And the Savages lead by 2.
Well, we know Westbrook can rack up the assists in no time. He's all for finding his teammates.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Westbrook with a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. He's got 17.
Yeah, Westbrook has always been fearless. If he thinks his shot is there, he doesn't care where he's shooting it from.
Back to Westbrook. Takes it inside. And Westbrook throws it down.
never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Pass to Fareed. Here he goes. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Russell Westbrook.
Good old-fashioned bully ball to go right at the defender and draw the foul. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Wiggins outside. Pass to Leonard. And then Bosh with the dunk.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Detroit, 41.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And it's the Savages with the ball. Payton drives in. Now where? It's tipped. McDaniels left side. And the rejection by James.
Now that's how you protect the rim. James timed that one perfectly.
Here's Barry. Pass to Hawkins. No good on the triple. George looking around. It's good from long range. George has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Detroit.
And George, such a confident player. He's also terrific at recognizing when he's in his zone.
Detroit leading by 3. There's a good screen. Off target from outside. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Fareed outside. Puts it up from 17. That one misses. Detroit leading by 3. Launches it. Knocks down the 3.
The shot from Payton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, he's able to make that one look so smooth. Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but face.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, George. It's James. McDaniels pulls it down. A minute 50 left in the fourth. The long shot, no good.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't...
Oh, look at that! That's just unbelievable.
Okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. You put a little extra on that one.
On the wing, Payton. It's James. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. It's going to take something special for them to make a comeback here.
And the question, Kevin, is do they have the time to do it and the patience? You have to say it's a long shot.
Well, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he drained it.
Throws it down. What an assist!
And there's cool. And then there's ice cold. Peyton playing with ice in his veins right now.
Look at Westbrook carrying the load. He can be that guy for you.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Outside, George. Fires for the hoop. Oh, what a play inside.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing. Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
He makes the first of 3, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. The second one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings them within 2 here.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Now here's Peyton. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
From outside.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes that.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
And how about the confidence to pull up from out there, and what skill to knock it down.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Substitution on the court.
It's good!
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. This win such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. So long and good night, everyone. Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. We've got some exciting basketball ahead. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. So the Savages will get the first possession. No one near Peyton as he lets it go. And the three ball is good.
And the intelligence of Peyton, reading defenses like a book and understanding when to take the shot.
Clarkson. Chalk up two there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Peyton gets the bucket.
Yeah, showing the touch from range. You know they want to hit those to spread out the defense and open up lanes to the basket.
Now LeBron, following the miss by Jabari Smith from deep.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Another one bites the dust. Oh, felt that pressure, man, right off rip.
Welcome, everyone. So happy to have you along for this 2K Sports presentation. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Oklahoma City starts out with the ball. Here's Westbrook driving in. Makes it off the glass.
So sudden once he takes that first step. Westbrook often proves uncontainable on the drive.
Three-pointer, Peyton. The three-pointer is right on target.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
In Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns. Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Westbrook's got 6.
Yeah, showing great vision that time. And that pass is right on the money.
And it's LeBron missing.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
And the big fella, Alexar, showing promise. Greg, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well. That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Ooh, they're not making it easy on themselves. Tough shot.
And George, here we go. Here's James. And Jones pulls it down. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Westbrook, no good. The three from George. Another three for Detroit.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Pass to Cousins. And he's good on the 3-ball.
That's a terrific kick-out pass. That's what we call a winning play.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. .135 left in the first quarter. There's the pick. Back to George. Out to the right wing. 4 on the shot clock. Here's where DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Right side, Westbrook. .102 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, dynamic finish by Cousins. Not a freak athlete, but he's a gamer for sure.
And here's George for 3. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist.
In order to win games, you gotta hit the jump.
And there's the ferociousness. Gotta enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Right side, George. Thunder with the rebound. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. From deep, LeBron sinks the triple. LeBron's got 6.
Dangerous from the perimeter. LeBron is definitely a threat from that corner.
From deep, George. And another 3 for Detroit.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's Oklahoma City in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective.
15.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Back to McDaniel. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. A 3-ball. He can't hit that time. Detroit trails by 11. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniel. Oklahoma City on deep. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hachimura's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Gordon from outside. Five on the clock. Sweet moves. And he goes big with the dunk right over Rui Hachimura.
My goodness, Aaron Gordon putting on a show.
Higgins outside. It's deflected.
Well, no matter how close you are to the rim, if the defense is lurking, consider moving the ball.
And we've seen Gordon in the dunk contest before. He enjoys showing off when given the chance.
Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Pass to Gordon. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Payton. Thompson for the triple. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Hachimura with it. He's got 5. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here. And both free throws good for Payton.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Westbrook. And Payton sends it back. Here's the drive. Pass to McDaniels. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats with the Thunder.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Bosh, the screen. A 3 from Leonard. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into fouling.
And the Thunder making a switch here. And he makes all 3. The Thunder leading by 8. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. And McDaniels, here we go. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sigma's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And I like how he didn't have a great look, kicked it, and they end up with the triple.
An above the rim athlete, even on the back 9. Westbrook sends it home.
Here's McDaniels. With 1 on the clock.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jumper.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 11. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's Hachimura in the corner. And the rejection by Cousins.
Yeah, and you got to be careful with Cousins around. His shot blocking can be a factor.
Leonard fires away from outside. Bosh. And the dunk by Bosh.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
The 3 goes down the hatch from Kawhi.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And the rejection by LeBron. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Leonard, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
And you have to love how hard Westbrook goes. It's what allows him to take over games like this. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
outside Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Westbrook lives for those kind of drives, forcing the D's hand.
The kick out to Bosh. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Bosh has got 5 points now this quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Ooh, what a burst of energy from Westbrook. He can just fly when he wants to.
Bosh, the screen. Wiggins with the bounce pass. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Substitution on the floor.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. 6 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. Yep, it counts. Wiggins has got 5 now.
Sometimes you gotta do it yourself. Wiggins taking the initiative there.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And finished off by Westbrook.
How about Westbrook turning the clock back a little right now? He's cooking with grease.
And the dunk by Bosh.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Come on, box it out, man.
Now, here's Westbrook. 20 points for him. Goes back up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And a wide open look for James. Bangs home the trifecta.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Payton throws it down.
And the sneaky hops of Payton, capable of rising up and catching.
Pass to George. Jacks up a 3. The Thunder leading by 7. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Detroit on D. Payton inside. Pocket 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. But Trey. Payton gets the rebound. Detroit trails by 7. LeBron James hammers it home.
Yeah, the vertical's still there. LeBron's athleticism never ceases to amaze.
Payton looking it over. Beyond the arc. James whips down the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. McDaniel. Ferocious finish. Oh, he rocked the rim.
Flashing his athleticism on the drive. I like when McDaniels takes initiative on offense.
Outside, Payton. Got a hand on it.
Stifling the offense in close. I love how he got right into their business there.
Payton outside. Driving to the basket.
And how about the quickness on display there for Payton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
George knocks down the 3.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Move. Oh, down it goes.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's George. He drills the 3.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Out of the Raptors, he pumped it in.
Are you kidding me? Well, that's what playing above the rim looks like. Incredible.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set.
Are you so mad,
screen.
man?
Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Another shot. And rejection by McDaniel.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere.
Now, Song.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Jacks up a 3.
And the glove in action, overwhelming the shooter with his quickness and then sharp defensive instinct.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And right now, the D has no answer.
Shoots the 3. Westbrook rips down the rebound. McDaniels. Down he goes for 3.
Look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
LeBron, and they come back with a 3 of their own. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority.